Hello and welcome to Books and Beyond. I'm your host, Jimmy Bennett. Today we're going to do the Beyond part of Books and Beyond, and I have a very special guest, Iris Cao, a chef I've been working with for about 3 years now. Very, very talented, but we'll get to that in a minute. First thing, I just want to throw out a little plug for CAPA, the Connecticut Authors and Publishers Association. We meet, every third Monday of the month at Philomena's in Waterford. Any aspiring writers, agents, anybody to do anything with the written word, you're more than welcome to come. I myself have been a little slack in my writing, but I hope to have another series coming out. Hopefully the first one will be out by the end of the month. And just a shameless plug, I got a short story coming out in the Sherlock Holmes Mystery Magazine this summer. And a few other things in the works, so stay tuned. But right now, I just want to turn it over to Iris. And Iris is a very talented author. She was on my show before. But she does have another talent, exceptional talent, and that's cooking. She is very, very talented, very, very creative. And so today, we're going to let her show us how to do a couple things.
Thank you, James. And hello, everyone. I'm Iris. I'm from Vietnam. You can see it's on my flag right here.
Right.
So today, thank you, Jim, again for inviting me back to your show. And today I'm going to show everyone how to do summer rolls. And summer roll is a very popular dish in Vietnam. Even it's called summer roll, but you can eat it in winter, no problem.
Right.
Yeah. So summer roll were popularized by some Vietnamese American restaurant for easier marketing and to separate between summer roll and spring roll. So next time if you go to the Vietnamese restaurant here, you won't be confused anymore, because spring roll is like you deep fry the rolls. But for summer rolls, everything is fresh ingredients and it's filled up with a lot of vegetable and usually shrimp and pork. But for me, I call whatever roll, because you just need a lot of vegetable and whatever leftover meat, chicken, beef, pork, tofu, whatever, you just put inside, roll it up, dip with dipping sauce, and you're good to go.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, so today I'm gonna do two types of summer roll. One is shrimp right here, and one is grilled pork. Okay?
Great.
So I'm gonna try to do it first, and then it's gonna be your turn, okay, Jim?
All right.
So at first I use like a paper rice here, put a little bit of water.
Now this is what they call a spring roll wrapper.
Yep.
If you're looking for it, and you can find it in all the Asian stores, and it's rice, right? Rice paper.
Yeah, rice paper. So you put a little bit of water to softening the rice paper first, and after that, let it. Little bit of noodle, cucumber. You know, I love to use pineapple and carrots. You will be surprised because it's gonna balance out the flavor.
The tartness and the
The pineapple give you like a sour flavor, but the carrots is a little bit sweet. It balance out. So I put some Thai basil. I love Thai basil so much, and shrimp. I use 3 shrimp. We're gonna put layer by layer like that. So later when we grow it, it's gonna be okay. Don't say anything, Jim.
I'm not saying anything. It's beautiful.
So you roll up first, and then you roll 2 sides together, and then there you go. Bam.
Oh, I like that.
And sometimes you want to go a little bit fancier. If you have guests come over or something, you use like a piece of like.
Is that scallion?
Yeah, something like that. Then
Scallion leaf, and
you tie it up.
tie it off.
Yeah. To make it like look a little bit nicer to serve to people. They're gonna impress by that. That's how you roll it.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
All right, now your turn.
All right, now my turn. All right, we're going to let the silly white boy try it. Now, in full confession, I've had a lot of trouble doing this in the past, and part of it was somebody had told me to use hot water and to dip it in hot water and stuff like that. That does not work. At least it doesn't for me. It will just make the whole thing it kind of melts it, you know.
Yeah, usually it's correct that hot water work better, and you don't like put a lot of water, and you only put in one side. You don't mess with another side.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
See, that's where.
Yeah.
That's probably where I went. So is that nice and loose now?
Yeah,
is that
that's
good?
perfect.
Okay.
So
Then we're going to take.
a piece of lettuce first.
Yeah. First a piece of lettuce.
Yep, put it there at the base. Now
Okay.
the noodle on top of the lettuce.
And these are rice noodles,
That's a rice noodle.
but there's so many different types of rice noodle, right?
Yeah.
What is this? Is this a certain type or?
Yeah, this is a certain type that we.
This isn't the cellophane noodles, right?
Yeah.
Is it a cellophane noodle?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
And then we'll take a piece of cucumber,
And then
piece of pineapple,
pineapple. Perfect.
and then a piece of carrot.
Yep.
And then you put down a couple pieces of basil, right?
Yeah, I put a basil
See,
leaf.
I was paying attention.
No, you good student.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now you want to try the pork?
You want to do the pork?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do the pork.
And how many pieces of pork? One, two?
It's
Probably
up to
one.
you. I mean, like, if you eat a
Well,
lot
I
of
think it
meat,
looks pretty good, yeah. All right, so then
You roll it.
you're going to roll it.
Don't be nervous, Jimmy.
I know, I'm a little nervous about. Okay.
Yep, and then two side. This is a tricky part here.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. One side, the other side.
Oh, it'll stick right to the other side, too.
Yeah. At first, it's a little bit tricky, but the more you do it, the more you practice, you're going to
Yeah.
be good at it. There you go, Jim. And now roll it up very tight. Yep. Perfect.
All right, and then we're going to roll it one more time.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Now
that's,
yeah.
wow, that's the best I've ever done that.
How about that? Because you stand next to an Asian.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Must be getting that Asian vibe.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
And you'd be surprised for all the things I've rolled in my life.
Perfect,
Nice. All
Jim.
right, look at that.
I'm proud
All
of
right.
you.
That is, you know, you see, that was very simple, but, I mean, you're talking about some really delicious ingredients in there.
Yeah, so
and
healthy.
life
also.
and healthy, too,
Yeah.
which is another thing. You think, you might think, oh, it's so much work, but it really isn't. A little prep is really what it takes, right?
Yeah, the breath is forever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of it. It's prep. Because we'd even talked about making pho
Yeah,
and stuff, but the prep for pho is
yeah.
pretty extensive, making the stock and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But you know what? Maybe the next show we'll venture out.
Yep,
Okay.
sure.
All right. So now we got our egg rolls, but I don't want to eat it without dipping it in something.
Yeah, so now go to like dipping sauce. So the dipping sauce that a lot of people agree that dipping sauce is one of the signatures like of Vietnamese cuisine.
Right.
Because if it's your first time visit Vietnam, you will be surprised by the dipping sauce because the dipping sauce is like every main dish on the table will have a certain dipping sauce gonna go with it.
Right.
But it doesn't stop right there, that the same food in a different, the dipping sauce is different in each regions in Vietnam.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah, and it's even more interesting, like each family gonna have their own specific version of dipping sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
That is very great. And to me, a dipping sauce is the way that Vietnamese show the love.
Right.
It's because, for example, we do the rice paper roll by ourselves. So we share the ingredient on the table. But my father dipping sauce is always different with my dipping sauce.
Right.
Because my mother knows exactly what I love and what he loves. It reflects love and care.
Oh, wow. So she changes it up a little
Yeah,
bit for each of you?
because I always eat a little bit of like sweeter, and he like a little bit of like sour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she changed it a bit to like suit our flavor.
Oh, wow.
So it's awesome.
See, that's love.
Yeah,
That's all that
that's
is.
why.
Now, where did you learn most of this from your mother?
Yeah, I mean
'Cause
like
you used to always say your mom used to always tease you about you
Yeah.
don't know how to cook.
she doesn't believe that I can cook.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot from like looking at what they do when I grow up and everything.
Right.
Because my mother a great cook, my father a great cook. That's why I didn't cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because I see they cook every day, that's why I just learn it somehow.
Right.
And then one day, boom,
Yep.
I can cook too.
Yeah.
Magic, right?
And it's not just Vietnamese food. You cook everything.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So,
All right, so the first one I'm gonna show you is peanut sauce.
yep.
So we're gonna turn this one on. And then after that, we're gonna put a little bit of garlic.
It's about a tablespoon of garlic,
Yeah, tablespoon of,
tablespoon of chopped red onion,
yeah, shallot.
shallots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just,
You just want to sweat that out a little bit?
yeah.
Yeah.
Usually people gonna use a little bit of oil but to like brown it a little bit. Then gonna use peanut butter and hoisin sauce. I'm gonna put inside a little bit of water.
Yep. Thin it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, most of these ingredients you can get at any grocery store, but there is plenty of really nice Asian markets in the area too, where you can pick up stuff like hoisin sauce. And,
Yeah.
You know, and there's so many different varieties and stuff. I think that might be something that you experiment a little bit. You try one, you try another. Some are a little sweeter, some are a little thicker. But it's all part of it.
Yeah. Nowadays, like, it's very easy to order Asian ingredients. I remember like 7 years ago when I first came to America. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to find Asian grocery in my area. So I'm just craving for Vietnamese food every day. All right, so now we have the base, the sauce. Smell really good. So we're gonna put a little bit of peanuts,
Little chopped peanuts.
chopped peanut on top, and a little bit of red chili. If you cannot eat spicy, then don't worry about it. So this is the first sauce we do.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
So the second one is like the most popular sauce that we use in Vietnam. It's called fish sauce, sweet and sour fish sauce. So we're gonna put a little bit of sugar inside. So usually the amount of sugar gonna be the same with the amount of fish sauce.
Okay, so if you use a tablespoon of sugar,
Yep.
like a tablespoon of fish sauce.
Yeah. And then you mix this up. and some water. This is a very easy recipe and it's go with most of everything. And some lamb. It depends on like how sour you want.
Right.
Like for me, if I want a little bit of sweeter, I can put a little bit more sugar.
Right.
Yeah, but for you, if you want it's sour, you can do more. And same with the other side, we do a little bit of like red chili and fresh garlic for the flavor. And then we mix this up again. And there is sweet and sour side. Right here.
Oh, nice.
So now we have two sides with, I will prepare some at home right here so you can see easier. So this is the dishes.
Now look how beautiful that is. Huh? That's worth any party, well, just every day.
Yeah.
But that is beautiful looking.
Yeah, it's perfect for like, you can eat like a main dish or you can eat like appetizer, you can eat it a snack, whatever you want. It's a perfect dish.
What do you call this in Vietnamese?
This one,
Yeah.
gỏi cuốn, because I'm from the south.
Okay.
That's why I call it gỏi cuốn. It means like salad roll. But if you from the north, they're gonna call it nem cuốn. It means nem roll. But like from the central, they're gonna call like rice paper roll.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they have
Okay.
different, but it's still the same.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they use different ingredients probably too, regional, depends on where you are. and-
Yeah, like the ingredient is like vegetable and meat, but it depends on where you are. They're gonna use a different like type of meat. And
Right.
in Vietnam, we use a lot of vegetable. We have a lot of different type of vegetables, so it's very
Right.
great.
Right. Now, do they do like fruit rolls like this? I mean, like meat and fruit, or is there always vegetables? There's not always noodles in it, right? Or is there always noodles in it?
Yeah, the noodle is very popular. There's always some part of it is the noodle, so it's also make you a little bit full
Right.
if you put a noodle inside.
Right.
So the fruit that usually used with it is like pineapple, but also the other fruit is like a very green banana and star fruit.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah.
star fruit, yeah.
Yeah, star fruit. That's
Yep.
the thing that's always go with like summer roll.
All right.
Yep.
Very, very nice. Well, I think we should roll up a couple more.
Yeah, let's do one more, and then later we can enjoy it.
Yes.
You want to try like this shape of the...
Oh, yeah, let's try a different shape. I'm going to watch you do the first one. Or maybe I'll follow along with you, but there you go.
This one is very thin, so be careful that don't put a lot of water.
Okay.
That is, it just disappear in front of you if you put a lot of water. So I'm gonna do one piece of leather.
Oh, look at that. I had two. Okay.
And then right, I do pork, you do shrimp this time.
Okay. You think that's enough water?
Yeah, Jim,
Okay.
definitely.
All right, so lay the lettuce down. And
I'm gonna
some
do
noodles.
2 pieces. You can tell this rice paper is thinner than the other one.
Then our vegetable.
Yep.
Now, we're in Vietnam not too long ago, right?
Yeah, I try to go back to Vietnam to visit my family every year.
Well, hopefully this fall.
You planning on
Yes.
coming?
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna love it, Jim.
I actually have a nephew who's living in Thailand right now, but I guess it's an hour flight from Vietnam.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm more interested in going to Vietnam than I am. But, I mean, of course, I'll go visit my nephew.
All right.
Okay,
See how
so
you
then,
do. Roll
oh,
it.
I can see what you're saying about this being thinner.
Yeah, that's a very thin. That's why.
Oh. Yeah, falling apart here.
That's all right.
Let's see if I can get another, seal it up. Oh, I didn't do the edges. You know what? See? Now we got to start again. See? This is what happens. Okay.
Okay. How about you just do water like?
Just the edges?
Yeah, the edges. Don't do the inside because it's so thin.
Yep.
Okay. I think you're good.
Okay. Now we'll do the lettuce.
And then
Noodles.
noodle.
You know what? I'm not going to dig that out.
Yeah, just do the new one,
Yeah,
Jim.
just do
We
the
have a
one.
lot.
Yep. If worst comes to worst, I could put it in the food processor and just drink it. All right, a couple pieces of basil,
Yeah.
and
And
then
then
3 shrimp.
3 shrimp.
Okay, so then,
Now you roll it up.
oh yeah, that's better. Okay, pull the edges over.
Yep.
These big sausage fingers of mine. All right.
I think the other shape is like more popular and easier to roll. This shape is just a little bit,
It does seem to be way thinner than the other one.
yeah.
But I don't know, I got it this time. All right.
Okay, you passed, Jim.
I passed that one?
Yeah.
A little sloppy on the edges, but it's okay.
I mean C+, but you passed
Yeah.
anyway.
I'll take C+. All right.
All right. Perfect. Beautiful.
Perfect. Now, these rolls, do you ever eat them like for a meal, or do you just, is it like an appetizer, or?
Usually it's served for appetizer, but like for people that they don't eat a lot
Right.
and they love like healthy food, it's perfect for their main meal.
Right.
But in Vietnam, that we sell it like a snack.
Right.
Yeah, you just go like in the middle, like the road in the pavement, they're gonna have like a vendor or something.
Right.
Then you just order 4 or 5 of it and just eat it like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
My family love it. My sister really, really love it.
Yes?
Yeah, that's a perfect food for like every season also.
Right.
You know, like perfect for summer because it's like, it's kind of a little bit cold food.
Right.
So it's very refreshing
Yep.
for summertime, but it's also great for winter.
Right.
Yeah, so I love this meal so much.
Yeah. Well, it is wonderful, and I think we're going to have to try it. Look at
Oh,
this
yeah.
look at this damage over here. Oh, well.
Let's try it. Let you eat the peanut sauce,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna eat this sauce, and then let's see.
And just dip it in there, I guess?
Yeah, just dip it in there. I'm gonna just eat a little bit of this. It's pretty good. See?
Not bad.
Told you. Vietnamese food, so great.
I'm going to give this my highest compliment. It doesn't suck. Now I have to try the other sauce.
Yeah.
And you showed me how to do that sauce before,
Yeah.
but it never, well, I think it's one of those things you have to sort of, it didn't taste like the one you made me, you know? And you know what I mean? I was like, God, what did I do wrong? Did I forget something? But I think it's just a matter of just adjusting it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have put a little more sugar in it, or if it didn't taste, tart enough, I should have put a little lime in it instead of,
Yeah.
So,
So just try it and tell me which one you like better.
that's a hard choice. I mean,
That's why I always make two sauce because I cannot make up my mind which one I like better. So I always go like one spring roll with the peanut and then the other with the fish sauce. So I go back and forward.
what other kind of sauces do they make with this? Or just variations on these?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, do they have I don't know, do you ever do different kind of sauces? Like,
Oh, we have 1,000 type of sauce.
Do ya?
Yeah, I'm talking about dipping sauce. Asian in general, but specifically Vietnamese people, we have so many type of sauce because like almost every single dish, we have some specific sauce to go with that dish.
wow.
So like, if you look into it, you will be surprised. And we are proud of our dipping sauce.
Right.
Yep.
Now, I understand, right, in Vietnam, you don't have as many restaurants as you have street vendors, right?
Yeah, we have restaurant, but street vendor is very popular.
Right.
It's like easy food and it's cheap also.
Right.
And usually vendor food is perfect. It's delicious the
Yeah.
way they do it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just see videos. Well, my brother talks about it. He's been to Vietnam and Thailand. That's all he talks about.
Yeah.
He says, just, I'm just afraid I won't even get off the street. I'll just keep going to vendor to vendor to vendor to vendor, But,
Yeah.
But that is really good. Now, see, that's a nice, simple thing. You can do it at home. It just takes a little practice, obviously, a little practice. But
You're gonna get there?
yeah, I'll get
Don't
there.
worry.
I'll get there. We'll get there. Well, I can't thank you enough, Iris. This is wonderful. I can't wait to actually sit down at home and probably make about 300 of these and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do they store well?
I mean, not really because of the rice paper.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very hard to store and everything. So
Okay.
usually you eat it fresh. You make it and eat it.
Right. But
So-
the rice paper lasts forever, right?
Yeah.
That's what somebody told me. He said you can put it on, just leave it in your cupboard for a year, and it'll
No,
still
yeah.
be, as long as it doesn't get moist, right?
100 years.
Right, 100
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Iris, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and I think you're going to see us back again
Yeah.
a few times, okay?
All right.
Well, that's been Books and Beyond. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.